Alright, so we're here underway. I barely got back. First pitch, I just saw it. It was a ball. And I'll get it set up in just 1 second. There we go. Alright. 2-0 and 3-0. Alright, so on the mound, Ryu Hyun-jin. Greetings, Mary Kate. On the mound, Ryu Hyun-jin has not pitched extremely well as of late. And that is ball 4. Is that the advice I gave you about anytime Hanwha faces a left-handed pitcher? Okay. I don't know how good that is. They did at least change the welcome Nick. Yeah, so Hyun-jin on the mound. He has not pitched extremely well against LG. He has not pitched extremely well as of late, but luckily, LG is about to bunt with runner on first and nobody out. Guy has thrown 4 pitches. All of them have been balls, and so obviously the next very important thing to do would be to bunt. As that misses, ball 5. Alright. Man, I absolutely hate driving home right now. As that one is lifted into left. Kim In-won over, under it, in foul territory. 1 away. Lotte got canceled? Man, are they ever going to finish their season? Yeah, I know they said that there's going to be rain here and there throughout the week, so we'll see how many other ones get canceled. Oh, Austin steps in. He didn't play too much in the last series against Hanwha, as that one's in there for a strike. 94 RBIs on the season, on pace for 125. Obviously, that's 144 games. That's not going to happen, as he's missed quite a few games. As lifts that one into center field. Jang Jin-hyuk back under it. Grabs it. Hong Chang-gi, will he tag up? He will not. Interesting start in center field. The 160 hitting Jang Jin-hyuk. Hanwha is facing a lefty today, so we'll see how that goes. Moon Bo-kyung, 293 on the season, 14 homers, and the first pitch. And misses low. And he checks on him, and he's back in there. So Hanwha has struggled over the weekend, as they do every single weekend. 5 wins at home on the weekend so far on the season. They did, as that misses really badly, 2-0, or sorry, 2-0. But they decided to go back to Peraza in the DH spot. So we'll see if that helps, if that solves the offensive woes as they put Kim In-wan over at first. He did not hit well. They put Chae In-sung at DH. He did not hit well. And they put Peraza in left, and he did not hit well. So with a foul ball there, 2-1. We'll see if that makes any changes. As they were playing better with Peraza in the DH spot, so we'll see if that helps them. And the 2-1 pitch misses inside, 3-1. LG, a heavy left-handed lineup. They have 6 of their 7 starters are, or 6 of their 9 starters are left-handed, as that's grounded to An Chi-hong, the throw, and Reaway, and sighting number 1 on the day. It is not 2-1. I don't know why it does this, but every single time I restart the program, it decides to be 1 and 2. So they walked the first batter on 4 pitches, but that's it. Not a awful inning. 13 pitches for Yunjin, as the pitch clock, the pitch counts will be something to pay attention to. Not because he's on a pitch counts or he's a pitch limitation, but more because he hasn't pitched well when he's pitched deep into games, or actually, matter of fact, he can't even get deep into the games. So Enns on the mound. He has 2 games against Hanwha. He has not lost a game against Hanwha. He's 9-5 on the season, 4.16 ERA, 23 games, 127.2 innings, 123 strikeouts, 42 walks, 259 batting average against, and a 1.28 WHIP. His last 2 outings have been a rough last 2 outings have both been losses. 5 innings, gave up 4 runs. 6 innings, gave up 4 runs. Both of those are losses. But before that, he had a 6 outing that he gave up no runs, and he had a 6 outing that he gave up 1 run, and then a 7 1/3 innings, and he gave up 0 runs. The only time he got a win was actually the game that he gave up a run on. So maybe if Hanwha doesn't score any runs, they can win. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense, but it's all right. Peraza will lead things off for Hanwha. 285 on the season. His average has been snowballing downhill. And the first pitch is crushed. And that's so much for not scoring any runs, as that, sir, is a home run already. Well, that's 1 run. They should be good for 2 more. As Yunjin is on the mound, 3 is their limit. As 1 pitch, 1 home run, and that's a line to the third baseman. One away. Peraza knew that one right away, as that was to the back row of the outfield. Sorry, Mary Kate. that is 4 home runs now that he's given up in his last 3 games. He's given up 11 on the 12 now on the season as Kim Tae-yeon steps in. And that catches the top of the zone. 1-1. And a big sweeping curve misses. So maybe Peraza just has the DH, and Kim In-won needs to play left, and Chan Sung needs to play first in order for Hanwha to have offenses. That one is also ripped foul. 2-2. Enns actually pitched really well in July. 5 games, 1-2 with a 2.59 ERA, 2.67 in the second half in his 5 games. That's a swing and a miss, or a swing and a foul tip into the glove, and that's 2 away. Yeah, Enns in this 5 games in the second half is 2.67 ERA, but he's 1-2. He's not given up a ton of runs. Average wise, he's given up a good amount of runs in 1 game, and then no runs in another game. We'll see which one he is in this day as No Shiwan steps in, and that misses up high. 1-0. And that also misses. Nick, how was the weekend of baseball? Fun stuff, right? All right, the 2-0 catches the outside, 2-1. All right, the 2-1 pitch, and that also misses. 3-1. Did the Rinse head back to the land of the Kiwi bird, or are they still rummaging around the peninsula? And the 3-1, that also misses. Ball 4. Nah. Was that actually, as that one is lifted up in foul territory, shortstop calling off their fighting as it's into the first row. Was that actually a fist bump from the manager? All right, the 0-1 pitch to Chan Sung, 261 on the season. Pitch number 16 coming up, friends. He has struggled a little bit. So in the second half, Chan Sung 330 on the second half, 1101 OPS, just crushing it. 10 home runs, 32 RBIs. As he looks at ball 1 on the outside. And again, Enns is struggling with some command. That is not like him. He's not a guy that walks a lot. 42 walks on the season. As that one is lined into left field, Noshiwan's going to go first to third easily. And they're going to send him home, and he is going to be safe. As they played him way, Kim Hyun-soo was way over at closer to center field than left center, and into the corner allowed Cheon-sung to hustle into second, and Noshiwan to go from first all the way around to score. As that didn't even get into the corner. It hit the corner of the padding and kind of stopped, which really I think is the difference. As An Ji-hong now steps in and looks at strike one. Chan-sung should have been on third on that, but we'll let it go ride, as that's a swing and a miss from An Ji-hong. 304 on the season for An Ji-hong. And pops that one up and out of play. Stays 0-2. Mary Kate, I'm sorry, man, or woman. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be lifted into center field. Park Jae-min over, and 3 away. Hanwha gets 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk. Leadoff homer by Peraza on the first pitch he saw, and Hanwha is up 2-0. And Enns is not pitching well. 21 pitches in that first inning. Was definitely struggling with command. Ryun-jin only 13 in the first inning for him, as we shall see what happens now. Big inning coming up here. Hanwha, a longer inning. Ryun-jin a little bit of time to rest. Enns out there for a long time. Will Ryun-jin be able to go 1, 2, 3, or have a quick inning that doesn't let Enns cool off? Again, I cannot explain and really I can't explain how different pitching in the summer is here in Korea. I can't explain how humid and disgusting and nasty it is, and how hard it is to just like keep yourself together. It's so hot and humid that it's like, if you're out there for more than 20 pitches, it starts to really wear on you. Just walking around is makes you feel disgusting. All right, Oh Ji-won will lead things off. The shortstop. First pitch is right in there for a strike. What are you laughing about, Kiwi? .260 on the season for the LG shortstop, and that's fouled. Strike 2. Against Hanwha, rough year, only hitting .417, but homerless. And here comes the 0-2. That misses way upstairs. 1-2. I mean, it's awful. You cannot tell me that you enjoy this weather. As that's foul. The way is he way out in front of that. Hyunjin, 320 on the season against left-handers. Or I should say left-handers are 320 against him. Righties only 275. As that one is a line dribbler right back up. Wang Young Mook doing Wang Young Mook things. That was just a slow roller, just spinning. Wang Young Mook running in, grabs it, fields it, and gets rid of it quickly on the run in the dirt, scooped by Chan Sung. And one away. Kim Hyun-soo looks at ball one, and 296 on the season. A bit of an off year for the LG left-handed hitting left fielder. Left fielder, DH, first base, all three of those. In Daejeon, he's hitting 400, but no home runs. As that's a swing and a miss. Career average 314, so dropping that average down with his 297 on this season. And the 2-1 slapped way foul into the LG fans. 2-2. And a big sweeping curve, 1-0 something on the gun. Way out in front of that, but able to keep the bat back far enough to foul it off. And 2-2. Which beach did you go to? And the 2-2 pitch. Big sweeping curve, lifted into right, and that's 2 away. Why did you go all the way there? Mokpo? Sokcho? Sokcho, maybe? Songdo? And Pak Dong-wan steps in. Didn't go to Haeundae. All right, 2 out. The 1-0 pitch in the dirt. 2-0. Ryunjin, 13 pitches in the first inning. Pitch number 14 of this inning coming up. Last 5 games for Pak Dong-wan, Mr. Tuna himself. 5 homers. Not too shabby. And that misses upstairs. 3-0. That's the busy one. You got to work on your influencer status to be hanging out down there. And that's ball 4 on 4 straight pitches. He looks like he was hanging out the beach with you, Kiwi. All right, Pak Min steps in. 256, very dangerous hitter against Hanwha, as I'm sure they will flash back to Pak Min's his homers, 256 on the season, but has been doing fairly well here against Hanwha. A mere 370 against Hanwha as he looks at strike 1 on the outside corner. Oh, 370 against Hanwha. Does have one of his 3 home runs against Hanwha, and I believe in the last series. Has that big curve in there for strike 2. Dejani, 357 in the Dirty D. 6 games, 5 for 14 with a homer runner. As that's fouled away, stays 1-2. LG still looking for their first hits. They've had 2 base runners, both of them on straight 4-pitch walks. But no hits so far yet. And that's going to be a 5-4 putouts. And that'll be the end of the second. Not a quick inning, but a scoreless inning as he gives up 1 hit or 1 walk and works his way around it. 20 pitches in that inning brings him to 33, and they've left 2 on base already. We'll take it every single time. As we head to the bottom of the second, Hanwha with a lovely 2-0 lead. And the man, the myth, the legend himself, Wang Young Mook, will lead things off for the Hanwha Eagles in the bottom of the second. So, whose cheer song did your parents think was the best, Nick? That's what everybody wants to know. You can't Wakanda Forever when it's still a commercial. That's like saying it's Wakanda Forever for whoever this girl on TV is. And now some girl's shooting us. Wonder how many takes that took. Really? Do people do that? Do people really pay to send messages to a TV show? All right, Enns back out there. He's rough first inning. Mr. Mookie leads things off. Do you guys have a sound? Because I do not. I think I lost sound. There we go. And a swing and a miss on that. Wang Young Mook hitting 400 against LG. And the 0-2 pitch bounced in the dirt. 1-2. Floating around eating chicken. That doesn't sound too shabby of a day. All right, the 1-2 pitch slaps to the third baseman. Scoops, throws one away. Sweet, sweet sounds of my singing. And the brick wall will make his way into the batter's box. As JJ lifts that one, moving back at the warning track. Out. Not good, not good, not good. That is pretty quick that's Mrs. Low. All right, and that's ball 2, low again. Jin-Jin-Yak, you are handsome player. That's going to be a ground ball, 6-3, and that is the exact opposite of what Hanwha needs right there. That is a very, very, very quick 1, 2, 3 inning, 8 pitches. And now Ryunjin, after throwing 20 pitches, is going to have to go right back out. This is where things start to snowball. Hopefully, there is no issues but this is not good, as you're gonna have the number 9, 1, and 2 hitters coming up with a Ryunjin who is probably gonna be still a little sweaty and tired. And very important to keep an eye out on the 4th and 5th inning for Ryunjin, as the 4th inning 322 batting average against, and the 5th inning a 411 batting average against. So those 2 innings is where he runs into a ton of trouble. Getting through those usually means he's going to get through the 6th fairly well, and that is extremely important with Moon Dong-ju and Kim Gi-jung, the next 2 pitchers in line for Hanwha for the next 2 days. As first pitch is in there, first strike. So Kubon Hyuk, 265 on the season. Batting from the right side is Che Jae-hoon checks over, but he did not go. 1-1. All right, in there for a strike. 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. That's a little bloop into the second baseman's glove. 1 away. All right. Top of the lineup back up. Hon Chang-gi walked in his first at-bats. 4 straight pitches to lead off the game. 316 on the season, and that's in there for a strike. First strike he has seen all day. 316 on the season. Pitch number 39 of the game coming up for Ryunjin, and that's just misses. What? Get out of here. Why the heck is a Kia fan cheering for LG? As that's a chopper foul. A Kia fan should definitely be cheering for Hanwha, as LG is in second place. I think. Are they still in second? Yes. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Ooh. Ooh. All the coaches are looking at the tablet to find out if that was actually a strike or a ball. All right, the 2-2 pitch. The slow hook and curve fouled straight at somebody back in the little boxes, and it'll stay 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch. 1 out. In the dirt, runs the count full. First full count of the day for either team. And running the pitch count up, making him sit out there, letting his pitcher get himself a little bit of breather. And fouls that one away too, as he tries to take out his entire team in the dugouts. Ball boy brings him some fresh balls. And we'll reset for another 3-2 pitch. Pitch number 8 of this inning. And that's a chopper. Wang Yang-mook scoops, throws in time. Wang Yang-mook showing the leather over there, which is a fantastic thing for Hanwha, as the defense behind Hyunjin has only been topped by how bad the defense has been behind Weiss. All right. That's going to bring up Shin-Min Jae. He popped up to Kim In-won as he looks at strike one on the big sweeping curve. Popped up to Kim In-won in left field. Foul territory, though. And the 0-1 pitch. That's way outside, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Another big sweeping curve, nowhere near the strike zone. That curveball, when it's in the zone, is fantastic, but anytime it's not near it, it is so far off that he's not fooling anybody. As that one is fastball on the outside corner, 2-2. And that's going to be slapped past the diving Wang Yang-mook, and that's going to be the first hit of the day. There goes the no-hitter, folks. You can mark that off of your board, as the no-hitter is now gone. Not sure what that dive was for, Wang Yang-mook. You were about a meter off. You just wanted to get your uniform dirty. I feel ya. All right, Austin steps in. 0 for 1, flew out to center field in his first at-bats. And looks at strike one. I imagine that these guys actually faced each other in the MLB. Because Austin played for the Cardinals for a while Hyunjin was still with the Dodgers. As he 0-1 pitch coming up as he checks over at Shin-Min Jae. LG loves to run. Shin-Min Jae, he is 29 stolen bases on the season, 29 for 36. Good pitch to steal on right here. And they're going to go with a fastball. And up high, 1-1. Hyunjin, 4 pitches, mainly fastball first, and then from there he's going to throw a curveball, a cutter, and believe a changeup. All right, the 1-2 or 1-1 checks over once again. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da. All right, the 1-1 catches the top of the zone. 1-2. Austin Dean, 217 against Hanwha. Has not homered against Hanwha. One of two teams he hasn't homered against. As that one is fouled out of play. He has not homered against Hanwha or KT. Only played 7 games against Hanwha, 11 games against KT. "26 homers on the season." All right, the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Pitch number 23 of this inning coming up, and like I said, Hyunjin was out there for a little bit. Hanwha went 1-2-3, and now we're looking at a long inning here. 23 pitches, as that one is fouled out of play. As we just keep that pitch count a-climbing. Hanwha has really struggled to get some depth out of their starters, while their bullpen has been absolutely fantastic the last month. The starters have not. All right, the 2-2 as Austin just hit the umpire with his bat right in the thigh. Ouch. Did it? It almost looks like it hit his hand, too. Oh, nope. Bounced off. Doink. Little umpire has no problem letting him get a little spray on there. All right, the 2-2 up by 2. 2 outs. Strike on the outside corner. The first strikeout of the day for Hyunjin. A long inning, but he gets out of it without any real damage besides an elevated pitch count and a long inning. 26 pitches in that inning brings his total to 56 so far, as LG has left a runner on every single inning. 2 walks and a single, but they haven't got anybody to second base yet. Hanwha, on the other hand, decided to get somebody to touch it all on the first pitch he saw. So Peraza led off the bottom of the first pitch he saw, and deposited in the back row of the left center field seats. We'll see what happens with his second pitch that he sees. Ends with a good amount of time to rest there. I'm convinced that the road starters have it way worse in the first inning, because they go out there, they warm up, and then they have to stand out there and kind of play catch and stand in the sun when it's still really hot out and the sun is still out. And they have to do this while they wait for the little first pitch and all the announcing stuff. So rough first inning for Enns. 1-2-3 inning last inning. As Peraza swings on the first pitch there, second baseman over, under, it's 1 away. So 2 pitches, a homer and a pop fly. Again, not something you want here is these quick innings. And again, Peraza extremely good in his first at-bats. First at-bat of the game, Peraza is nails. Kim In-wan fakes the bunts and looks at strike one. Probably should have just bunted it there. As that one is bounced in the dirt. 1-1. Peraza, 295 on the season in the first inning, but that includes all of his time. I don't have anything that has his first inning as the number 1 hitter. I could calculate it at all, but I don't pay myself enough for that. All right, see some pitches here. 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss, and that's not enough pitches to see. As that is quickly out number 2. And Kim Tae-yeon steps in. He looks at struck out in the first at bats, and 5 pitches so far here in the second inning, and already 2 outs. As that one is at the top of the zone for a strike. Kim Tae-yeon is not a guy that swings at the first pitch, so you can pretty much throw a fastball anywhere against him on the first pitch. And the 0-1 pitch misses 1-1. I don't remember the last time Kim Tae-yeon swung at a first pitch. Looking for his 100th hit on the season, leading the team in average, leading the team in almost every offensive category except for homers, as he looks at ball 2. Got a different pair of shoes on today. Well, maybe he's feeling faster as he lifts that one up. Second baseman, shortstop fighting over it. Shortstop over. 3 away. Another quick 1-2-3 inning for Hanwha. That one was 9 pitches, and you have a 38 pitch through 3 innings from a guy that is difficult for you to hit to start with. And once again, Yuan Jin, again, 20 pitches out there for a long time. Hanwha goes 1-2-3, then goes back out there, 26 pitches. And Hanwha goes 1-2-3. So in the last 2 innings, Yuan Jin's thrown 46 pitches, where Enns has thrown 17. I talked about it earlier. The 4th inning, opponents are hitting 322 against Yuan Jin. The 5th inning, opponents are hitting 411. It's all kind of adding together, just snowballing. These quick innings by Hanwha's offense, and then the slow innings out there on the mound. But on the bright side, the game is going by fast. 50 minutes in and already done with 3 innings. All right, Moonbo Young looks at strike one on the curve. I counted his pitches wrong. And that's outside 2-1. Oh, that was his. Oh, sorry about that. I thought that was a ball. Big strikeouts. Get the first out of. And OG1, first pitch, lifts that one up into no man's land. Who's going to take it? And 2 away. Huge there, as quickly going through this inning would be massive for Hyunjin and getting a little bit of a break. Alright, first pitch to Kim Hyun-soo was a ball there. A good 10 pitch at bats, or a 10 pitch inning would do wonders for Hyunjin and get him some much needed confidence and rest, as that's in there for a strike. It's a beautiful curveball. He is really relying on his curveball so far today, as that one is in there for a strike. This changeup. All right, so 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and he strikes out 2, and a quick, very quick 1-2-3 inning, and that's another wife sighting, as that was a very, very much needed quick inning for Yoo Hyun-jin. 9 pitches in that inning. It gives him 67, ladies and gentlemen, 67 pitches. Everybody loves the number 67. And that means Enns will not have as much time as he has. Can Enns get some run support? Can Hanwha, can Hyunjin pitch lights out in the 5th? The questions that everybody has shall be answered soon enough. 8-7. How many runs did he get? 1 run? No. 2 runs while he was in. It looks like they have really not given him much run support. He got 1 run while he was in his 2 games ago. 2 runs in his last game. Enns has not been getting much run support, which is fantastic for Hanwha, as they've already got 2 runs in the first inning. No Shuan will step in now. He walked and scored a run in his first inning at bat. Hanwha has gone 1-2-3 and 1-2-3 in the last 2 innings. 7 straights up, 7 straight down for Enns. Is that one is in there for a strike. 0-1. And that's ball 1. 1-1. And that's low also. 2-1. No Shiwan has no problems walking around all day today. And the 2-1, that's ball 3, inside and low. As No Shiwan is just gonna stand there waiting for something down the middle. That's not it, and that's ball 4 as he walks him for the second time today. A leadoff walk for Hanwha. We'll see if they can put some more runs on the board here in the 4th. Enns didn't get a long break there to hang out in the dugout and cool down. All right, Chan Sung steps in. He doubled an RBI in his first at-bats. We'll see if they play him the same way. .263 on the season for the best hitter of the second half. And first pitch swings, pops that up. Austin giving chase, but oh, sorry, Moon Bo-gyung. Austin's DHing as that's out of play and 0-1. All right. Ooh, way up and in. 1-1. They're saying the camera lady, or I think that's the camera lady, is helping her get a ball. There you go. And a swing and a miss on a pitch near his shoes. Pretty sure that's the lady runs the camera in the right behind the dugouts that's helping that girl get a ball off the dugout's wall or the dugout ceiling, roof, yeah, outside. I'm still learning English, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get there one of these days. All right, the 1-2 pitch, that is crushed. Foul off the third base solar panels above the bad zone, the smelly zone, also known as the smoking area. All right, once again, another 1-2 pitch. That's bounced in the dirt. 2-2. As far as runners getting thrown out, you're looking at one of the not good ones. Pak Dong-won. Where is he? Number 4. About 25% of stolen bases are successful against Pak Dong-won. Che Jae-hoon, 27% caught stealing rate. So Pak Dong-won, 3/4 of the people that run on him end up making it to whatever base they're running to. All right, the 2-2 pitch once again up high, ball 3. That'll be the first full count for Hanwha. After walking the first batter. Here he's got a 3-2 count, and he's already thrown 12 pitches this inning. A runner on first, no outs. As he skies that one, but doink! Almost hit a cheerleader. And the throw over to first. Steps back. And that'll be ball 4, and Hanwha will have runners on first and second with nobody out, and Enns is struggling. A little mound visits from the coaching staff. All right, An Chi-hong here. No, they're not gonna give. He's not gonna bunt. No way, you don't bunt with An Chi-hong. 308. You didn't pay him to come here and bunt. But he's gonna hold it up, draw the infield in, then slap it back for there he goes. Just like I said. Oof. And the liner in 2 seconds almost gets him doubled off at second. Again, you're swinging the bat with no power. Lines it into center field. The catch and a better throw, and he's out at seconds for a double play. He doesn't bounce that. He's in there. Or that's a double play with a line out to center and a caught out. Wang Young-mook now is that's a huge out there. Doesn't move any runners over because they're playing games like they're in Little League. And Wang Young-mook looks at ball 1. Wang Young-mook grounded out to the third baseman in his first at-bats. 305 on the season. With runners in 305 with runners in scoring position. Oop, I hit the wrong button. I was waiting for you, that's why. I switched the buttons around. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's lined into right field. No Shiwan, not gonna come home. That's gonna load the bases. And a big single there for Wang Young-mook. Loads the bases, moves it down the line to the catcher, Che Jae-hoon. Why were they playing that close to the bag? That was poor defensive positioning. All right, JJ Hoon now steps in. His chance to put some runs on the board. 1 out. Bases loaded. As Enns steps back off. He has become a power hitter as of late. 274 on the season for the Hanwha backstop. And looks at strike one on the outside. No matter what happens here, the best part is he's going to see some pitches. He's going to see some pitches, run that pitch count up. Already pitch number 20 of the inning here is that's way up high, 1-1. Bases loaded. He's hitting a mere 429. 3 for 7. Does have a double. 8 RBIs in the bases loaded spots, as that's up high. Only been hit once with the bases loaded, surprisingly, and only 1 walk with the bases loaded. 2 strikeouts, 1 ground into double play. Anything but that, please, sir. Anything but a GIDP. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Enns realizing this is the most important at-bats of the game. Enns reminds me a lot of Supple. Alright, the 2-2 pitch pops him up, but out of play. And we'll see another pitch. Come on, JJ. Pitch number 24 of this inning for number 34. And a swing and a miss. Second worst thing you could have done. As he, probably the hardest ball he's thrown all day. They said 152 on the board, 149 according to the KBO stats. A huge strikeout there. And that's going to bring up John Jin Hyuk. John Jin Hyuk has been ripping the cover off the ball against left-handers. 250 against left-handers this season. As that's low for a strike. He was hitting... He was hitting about $160 until his 3-for-3 game against Kium, as that's one just, oh my lord. That, I can't believe that was a, it's like he almost framed that. All right, the 0-2 pitch, 2 outs, bases loaded, Hanwha up by 2. They're going to go high fastball, doesn't get him to chase, and ball 1. Mere 600 with the bases loaded with a homer? Did he really hit a grand slam? No. As that's in the dirt. 2-2. Yeah, he did. Oh my lord. 3 for 5 with a double, a homer, 7 RBIs. Oh, obviously 3 runs on the double, 3 runs on the homer. Or sorry, 4 runs on the homer. I hope it's not 3. That would mean he tripped and fell or did something stupid. All right, here it comes. The 2-2 pitch. 2 outs, up by 2. Yep. First and second, nobody out. Boo! 0 runs. Because of that lovely decision to fake a bunt instead of swinging with your 308 hitting second baseman. Excellent decisions. Excellent decisions. Excellent decisions everywhere. All right, Ryun Jin will head back out onto the mound. For the 5th inning, the inning that has done him in so many times. He has been absolutely cruising multiple times and then ran into the 5th inning. Hopefully that will not happen today, as that long inning by Hanwha didn't score any runs, but it did cost Enns 29 pitches. Both pitchers 67 beautiful pitches through 4 innings. Hanwha currently with the 2-0 lead, though. All right, top of the 5th coming up. Ryun Jin back out on the mound. He will face Pak Dong-won, Park Hae-min, and Gu-bon Hyuk, the 7, 8, 9 hitters. Complete and total collapse, Takamatsu. Especially Ryun Jin. They always wait till they let him finish an inning almost all the time, or blow a lead. As the announcers are also talking about his worst, as that's a single. It's just Hanwha. It's a lot of tradition stuff. It's a lot of oh, this guy's been here for so long. It's all the time though. All right, Park Hae-min will step in again, hitting 350 in Daejeon. Swing and a miss there. It has to be in Ryun Jin's head. 255 on the season for Park Hae-min, but 350 in Daejeon. It has to be in his head about his struggles in this inning. All right, the 0-1 pitch. That's low. 1-1. Ryun Jin had plenty of time to rest, as Hanwha loaded the bases with 1 out, and they almost hit a ball. I think they might. I don't think they even fouled the ball off, honestly, as that curve misses really bad. 2-1. So again, coming into this inning, opponents hitting .411 against him. So now you have a leadoff single and ball 3. Will they go with a quick? Will they go with a quick hook here? That is the thing. Is with all his struggles in this inning, as that one is in there for a strike, running the count full. So again, 5th inning, he's given up 2 homers, a triple, 7 doubles, 5 walks. Does have 18 strikeouts, but they're slugging .568 against him, as that one is fouled right into the netting and resets for another 3-2 count. Pak Min is not an easy guy to double up either. He's left-handed. He's a center fielder. He runs very well. On the season, he has hit into 2 double plays. 3 would be fantastic right here. Instead, he's just going to strike him out. Changes from a 3-1 all the way through the strikeouts. 4th strikeout on the day for Hyunjin. All right, Gu Bon Hyuk looks at strike 1 at the top of the zone. 0 for 1 on the day. He popped up to the second baseman. 264 on the season. And the 0-1 pitch up high, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch to the number 9 hitter. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Right, 4 strikeouts on the day. 1-2 pitch to the number 9 hitter. Fouled away. 2 strikeouts in the last inning. 1 in the inning before that. And this one, 4 of the last 5 batters he's retired have all been on the swing and miss. That misses inside and low, 2-2. Pitch number 80 on the day for Hyunjin. He can easily throw 90 pitches, not a problem. As long as 90, 100 pitches, not a problem for the Hanwha left-hander. It's all a matter of getting through the innings. And that's fouled. Stays 2-2. I wish I had access to super awesome stats like chase percentage and batting average versus X pitch and all of those fancy sabermetrics, but I don't. All right, the 2-2 pitch once again. That's inside, ball 4, and the second straight full count. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch. Sets up on the outside. Fouled away. Here comes pitch number 17 of this inning already. Gu Bon Hyuk does hit into some ground into some double plays here. Yep, he's struggled real bad. A swing and a miss on a pitch at his eyes. as he blows the fastball past him. Not a chance in the world that he hits that, as it was, again, up near his shoulders. He struggled all season, Kenny. A .411 batting average against in the fifth. Hong Chang-gi will step in now as first pitch fouls. That's one away. 0-1. Hong Chang-gi 0 for 1 on the day. He's grounded into a 6-3 putout. A fantastic play by Wang Young-mook over at shorts. Then walked in his first at-bats. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. Inside, chopped, foul, 0-2. Big inning for Yuhan Jin. He's going to be in the high 80s, low 90s by the time he gets out of this inning. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Hong Chang-gi. That's a strikeout looking. Leads off the inning with a first pitch single. But then strikeouts, strikeouts, strikeouts. And he gets through his nemesis of the fifth inning. And we will go to the bottom of the fifth. Hanwha up 2-0. Loaded the bases, Hanwha did, but no runs. Leaves the bases loaded, and LG is stranded 4 runners on. They've had 4 base runners on. 4 base runners have been stranded. 4 base runners have been stranded on first base. So, yeah, I mean, if he goes past 5 innings, he's pretty much good. Again, it's obviously going to be whether or not the bullpen can hold on to the lead, but and obviously, can he come out of the break and hold on to the lead? But 3 strikeouts that inning. Again, 6 of the last 7 guys he's retired have all been via the K. 5 swinging and 1 looking. Hanwha will have the top of the lineup. Peraza will lead things off for Hanwha. 1 for 2 on the day. He's seen 2 pitches. And he is 1 for 2. See if I can actually play his music this time, as I haven't been able to before since he swings so dang fast. Peraza solo shot in the first inning. First pitch he saw, gave it a ride. And another first pitch swinging, and that's going to be popped up. Second baseman. And, oh, wow. Right fielder Hong Chang-gi grabs it. It jumps out of his glove, but he sticks his glove back under it for the out. And that is pure Hanwha luck. Wow. Closes it a little too slow. Sticks his glove back under it, and that is 1 away. Kim In-won looks at ball 1, lined out to third base in his first at-bat, then struck out in his second as he swing and a miss there on a ball 2. Peraza has seen 3 pitches now. 3 pitches on the day. And a swing and a miss on ball 3, 1-2. fouls. That's one out of play. Kim Min-won has been hitting left-handers a lot better this year. 278s against left-handed pitching on the season. Again, in previous years, he has really struggled. He was actually last year, at the start of last year, he was platooning as he ended up hitting 136 against left-handed pitching last year. Holds up on that, make it 2-2. And that's upstairs. Runs the count full. At this point, you got to look at Enns' pitch count. He's at 74 now. At the full count here. And that is stroked right into the gap in between right and center for a lovely single. And he continues to hit the left-handed pitching fairly well. On two full counts so far today with a walk on one and a single on the other. And Kim Tae-yeon will step in as we have Iwan Suk already quickly going to the pinch runner and defensive replacement. Iwan Suk in as has been the norm. Kim Min-won gets on base, and then Iwan Suk takes over on the base paths. And another throw over. All right, runner on first, a swing and a miss. Kim Tae-yeon 0 for 2 on the day, a strikeout and a pop-up to the shortstop. And the 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. Against left-handers, a mere 329 on the season. And the throw over to first in time as he slides back, no tag. And Kim Tae-yeon, 5 double plays this year he's hit into. Puts the ball, I have a bug of some sort flying around. He's more of a fly ball hitter than a ground ball hitter, so he's not going to hit into too many double plays, as they are very concerned about Iwan Suk. Again, I talked about Park Dong-won, not the best defensive catcher in the league, as 75% of the guys who steal make it second, as that one is way outside. Would have been beautiful to steal on, but 2-1. Don't think you steal on this 2-1 pitch. It's probably going to be a pitch pretty close to the strike zone. And the KBO did adopt the bigger base pass, as he did go on that one, and it was a fastball, and it was fouled away. Interesting pitch to run on. Not a good start. That was awful. Pretty sure I could get a better start than that. Not that I'm faster, but I could probably get a better start. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon, and another check over as he makes one step back. Not sliding in means you need to take a bigger lead, sir. And the 2-2 upstairs. Another full count. In Hanwha with full counts, a walk and a single, and Kim Tae-yeon will look to extend that to 3 full counts and 3 bases. As he fouls that one away, Iwan Suk on the move. All right, another 3-2 pitch coming up. And another foul on a ball. So both pitchers struggling here in the 5th inning. Pitch number 16 coming up for the inning for Enns. Runner on first, full counts. Kim Tae-yeon leading Hanwha in batting average, and that's ball 4. And that is 3 base runners from 3 full counts for Hanwha. Simple solution, just get to full counts. That's the game plan for the rest of the game. And that's going to bring up a Noshiwan. Noshiwan has decided that he is not swinging today, as he has reached base both times, but is 0 for 0 because he's walked both times. Came around to score on the Cheon-sung double in his first at-bats, but was stranded over at third base. Just last inning. He led off last inning with a walk. 281 on the season, and looks at ball 1. .281 on the season, 281 with the runners in scoring position. Or sorry, 312 with runners in scoring position. I read that wrong, didn't I? A swing and a miss. Yes, I read that wrong. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Licits foul, out of play, 1-2. Noshiwan does hit into his fair share of double plays when he does put the ball in the ground with runners on. He's very off balance whenever he swings. Five double plays he's hit into this year is not going to be a double play because that is a strikeout. 2 away. All right, Cheon-sung will step in. He has been on base twice. He's 1 for 1 with a RBI double, a walk in his last at-bat. Trying to give Hanwha a little bit of breathing room. 263 on the season after the double in the first inning. Walked on a full count in his last at-bats, which was last inning, but stranded over at second base. First pitch is popped up. Second baseman over under its. And Hanwha strands another 2. 6 runners left on base for Hanwha. And we will go to the 6th inning, which means it is time for a little break. refill your beverages, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, pitching change. Park Sung-won out on the mound, 6.07 ERA on the season, 2-3 with 1 save, 7 holds, 43 games, 43 innings, 37 strikeouts, 18 walks, 2.58 batting average against. He has pitched extremely well as of late. The end of this bullpen is very, very good. Kim So-yeon, 71 ERA, 212 ERA for Park Sung-won, 277 for Ju Hyun-sang. Han Seung-yuk has also pitched fairly well out of the bullpen, and the bullpen is 0 questions about its the strength of this team since the All-Star break. Now, are they pitching above their career stats? Yes. Now, the one thing is with Hanwha, they have new coaches almost every year because they're always bad. So is this pitching coach the solution that they've been looking for? And is he the reason why they're pitching well, or are they just pitching well at this specific time? Yes, that one is in there for a strike. So that's the question that can only be answered with time. We'll see what time shall tell us. No, Park Sang-won struggled earlier in the season, has been again very very good since the All-Star break. As that bunt is misses and it's 0-2. So Park Sang-won since the All-Star break, or actually better to say in the second half, 2.12 ERA, 12 games. He's 2-0, 3 holds. Opponents are hitting 125 against him. And the 0-2's fouled away. 4 walks, 4 runs, 0.53 whip. So not only are they not hitting, he's also not walking nearly as much. And the reason why I talk about this is because in the first half he had an 8.65 ERA. So which pitcher is he? Is he a different pitcher now that the All-Star break or what? So that's misses there, 1-2. He's also been pitching multiple innings. He's been pitching 1 to 1.5, 2 innings. Might get 2 innings out of him here, but you can go Park Sang-won, Kim So-hyun, Han Sung-hyuk, Ju Hyun-sung, 1 inning apiece, as that's fouled down the line, and Ball Boy gets some work in. So he could go more than 1 inning. Very possible that they could decide to go 1.1, 1.2, and then bring in the next guy, go 1.1, 1.2. So they're using 3 guys to get through 4 innings. Very, very possible. As that one is also fouled away, 1-2. So I've seen them do both, where they go 1 pitcher, 1 inning, and I've also seen them go 1 pitcher till he gets to 20, 25 pitches, and then bring in a different one so that they can save a little bit of stronger arms for the next day. And the 1-2 pitch sets up in the zone. That's ball 2. Quickly 0-2, but he's been struggling to put him away so far. Park Sang-won of Kung Fu Fighting fame. And the 2-2 pitch. That's a beautiful, beautiful pitch. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is 1 away. Love when they just stare at the pitches. That is now 7 of the last 8 people retired for LG have been via the strikeouts. All right, Austin steps in. He is, what is that man doing? The things you do for those things, is that's going to be a ground ball. Wang Young-mook grabs, throws in time, 2 away. Quickly 2 away now, is struggled with that first batter, but a 1 pitch, 1 out here against Austin, and they'll move to Moon Bo-kyung, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Get him out of this inning quickly, and he can go back out for the 7th. Moon Bo-kyung, 291 or 292 on the season, grounded into a 4-3 put out in his first at bat, and then also a strikeout in his last. And that's a big swing and a miss on the 146 fastball. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, as that just drops out of the zone, and he's guessing now. Does he go back to it, or does he go fastball upstairs? Nope, they're gonna bury it in the dirts, just like usual. Way out in the other batter's box. Imagine that. All right, it's fastball, forkball. All right, forkball. Nope, upstairs, going forkball upstairs. That was the slowest strikeout call, as he strikes out 2 looking, as the umpire apparently was, must have been checking his watch or something instead of making the call, because that was forever. But 1-2-3 for Pak Sang-hwan. Strikeout looking, a 6-3 ground out, and another strikeout, and we will go to the 6th inning. Hanwha up 2-0. Hanwha has been hanging on to this 2-run lead. Not much after that first inning. I guess both teams have 1 hit or 2 hits after the first inning. 6 hits total throughout the whole game. Not a lot of offense. Elsewhere around the league, Kia has taken a 1-0 lead against Kium. And then Samsung's up 6-2 against KT. SSG is up 1-0 against NC, as NC just continues their plummet to the bottom. Lots of injuries in Changwon, who Hanwha will face next week. Enns stays out there to get himself 100 pitches. He's 88 through 5, as the LG bullpen is pretty good. They're, middle of the pack for most statistics, which is good in terms of they are not really bad at anything. An Ji-young will lead things off for Hanwha in the bottom of the 6th. Hanwha looking for some insurance runs. 303 on the season for An Ji-young. 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out and a line out, both to center field. And that's ball 1. We'll see how Enns does after the long break. All right, the 1-0 pitch, and that's popped up, but way back and out of play. 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch coming up, and misses low and inside, just off the plates. 2-1. Three and one. Enns has struggled with his command. 4 walks already on the day. And the 3-1 pitch in there for a strike. Runs the count full. And Hanwha, 3 base runners out of 3 full counts, and they will look for the 4th base runner on the 4th full counts. 2 walks and a single so far in full counts for Hanwha. And chopped foul. Ball boy gets some more work down there. Hopefully he got some work yesterday in. He definitely was not on the top of his game over the weekend. Might have had some Might have been sent down to Sosan to get some second league ball boy work. And once again, another 3-2 pitch. Ball 4, and that's another base runner on a full count. He was not happy about that one. He said things that I can't say on the air. As he was yelling, yes, 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 and then other words that don't start with that same letter, but that'll be it for Enns. He'll be responsible for the runner at first, and we will go to the first pitching change in the middle of an inning. Oh, the old duck is coming out. The old ham duck coming out on the mound. The former Doosan closer, the old ham duck Jew. He will be facing Marvel's own KBO superstar. This will be his first appearance of the season. The ham duck returns. It reminds me of the old Madden turducken. Everybody loves a good old turducken. Alright. Ham Duck Jew on the mound. First appearance of the season for the left-hander. 2 2/3 innings in the second league. 3.38 ERA, 111 batting average against, 6 strikeouts, no walks. I didn't even check to see if Hanwha made any changes. Roster changes. They did not. Nick, I'm waiting. You better hurry up. Better hurry up. And yes, here comes the bunt. As that is pulls that back 1-0. A very, very important bunt with runner on first and nobody outs. Your 308 hitter who's 1 for 2 on the day. Very important to have him bunt here. And once again, squares around a bunt and puts the bunt down. Goes to first, 1 away. All right, that's going to bring up Che Jae-hoon. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out to right and a strikeout, a very important bases loaded strikeout in his last at-bat. Would love to atone for that in this at-bat. Runner on second and looks, it's ball 1. 273 on the season. having a fine season. Getting a little bit more breaks this year as EJ1 has been catching about 40% of the time. As that one misses way outside at 2-0. And here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. 2-1. All right, the 2-1 pitch. And that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Runner on second. Hanwha up 2-0. And that is a shot right at the third baseman. And 2 away. Luckily, they had that bunt to move the runner over to second. With no outs and a runner on first. Very, very important bunt. All right, John Jin Hyuk now steps in. He is also 0 for 2 with a strikeout with the bases loaded back in the 4th inning. And a 6-3 groundouts to his name. And looks at ball 1 on the outside. 234 now on the season for the Hanwha center fielder. He is apparently going to be the full-time center fielder for Hanwha for, I assume, the rest of the season. And that misses also 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch just misses 3-0. He did not miss anybody. He did not walk anybody down in the second league as he was coming back this season. And that is nowhere near the strike zone, and that will be another walk. Hanwha just walking around the bases today. As that is their 6th walk of the day. Really a big difference in today's game. As I guess we're going to have a pinch hitter? Maybe? Or Kim Kyung, the manager's giving advice to somebody about hitting? Who? Apparently the manager is giving hitting advice. All right, Peraza steps in. He has the solo shot to lead off the game for Hanwha. Since then, he's swung at 2 pitches. Both of them have been popped up into the air. Looks at ball 1. This is his 4th at-bat and the first time he will see pitch number 2. Can he give them some insurance runs? Swing and a miss. Peraza has been hitting very well in the first inning. After that, it has been not good. Sitting at 19 home runs on the season. Who knows? Like, maybe, yeah. As that's going to be a ground ball. And once again, Peraza not able to get a hit after the first inning. And Hanwha leaves 2 more on. They have left 8 runners on so far today. And we will go to the 6th inning. Hanwha, they're up 2-0, but if they don't start scoring some runs, I'm gonna get a little bit worried. As keeping this this game sitting at 2-0 for 9 innings is not a KBO thing. Not a KBO thing. Kim So-hyun will come onto the mound for Hanwha. So it looks like they will go 1 pitcher, 1 inning as they try to hold on to this 2-run lead and get 4 shutout innings from their 4-headed monsters in the bullpen. Oh Ji-won will lead things off for the Twins. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Again, LG only has 2 hits on the day. They do have 2 walks. They have yet to get a runner into scoring position. So as Hanwha has stranded a bunch of runners on, LG hasn't even been able to move a runner over. Maybe they should start bunting. I don't know. Definitely should start bunting, getting runners into scoring position. His 10th goal. All right, Kim So-hyun, 131 ERA on the season, 1 loss, 4 holds, 20 games, 20.23 innings, 19 strikeouts, 20 walks, 183 batting average against, and a 145 whip. He has been much, much better as of late. So he has been fantastic in the second half, as that one misses 1-0. Second half, he's got a 71 ERA in the second half. This month, 5 outings, he has an ERA of 0. And that's ball 2. He does have some command issues. So in the month of July, he had 9 games, a 96 ERA. Then this month, he's been even better. And the 2-0 pitch way, way upstairs, 3-0. Lately, he has not been walking very many runners. He did have the 1 game where he walked 3 straight batters because the manager sent him out there for a 2nd inning. But that's in there for a strike. Tends to try to really throw hard, really overthrow almost. But and that's ball 4. And they've got another runner on. And Kim Hyun-soo will step in. right, got a runner on first now. Leadoff batter has been walked. As that's upstairs, 1-0. They walked the leadoff batter in the first inning. They gave up a leadoff single in the fifth inning, and now they've walked the first batter in the seventh inning. As Kim Hyun-soo is on trying to get a runner past first base for LG. The check over on OG1. LG does steal or attempt to steal a lot of bases. Where is that? I have to find it. As that one is way outside. They have 209 stolen base attempts, 144 successful. They've been thrown out 65 times. Success rates is second to last, only ahead of your Hanwha Eagles. They are successful a little under 70% of the time, as they are already on the phone in the bullpen. All right, Kim So-hyun versus Kim Hyun-soo. And the 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. He was ready for that fastball, 151, but not able to make contact. Kim Hyun-soo played for the Phillies and the Orioles, so he can catch up to the fastball. Getting up there a little bit in age, might not be able to catch up to that 155 or so fastball. And the 2-1, that's lined right at Wong Young-mook and bounces off of his shoulder. That's going to be first to third on this shot. And he is into second, and they are going to have runners on first and second. I don't know if that'll go as an error, but that hurts. That hurt, as that was a shot off the ground, hit hard right off of the shoulder of Wong Young-mook. And they now have runner past second base, or past first, and it's two of them. As that should go down as an E6. And Kim So-hyun will get a visit from the pitching coach, as this is a time of the game. He's got runners on second and third. He just had a ground ball, a possible double play. Wasn't made, and now he's got to settle back down and not throw a wild pitch. Very, very important here. They gave him a double on that. Very generous. The KBO never ceases to amaze me on their ability to not know what the hell an error is. So Park Dong-won steps in. He's 1 for 1. That's going to be a chopper. Noshiwan grabs it, throws to first, and that is a huge out, as the runners can't go home on the chopper. First pitch swinging, and that is a huge out for Kim So-hyun. Broke his bat's chopper to Noshiwan. Checks on OG1. As he's not able to go home. As it's better for him to be on third than a different runner, as Park Hae-min now steps in. As swing and a miss at the, I believe he throws a slider, a fastball and a slider, dropping out of the zone. .255 on the season for Pak Min. The center fielder 0 for 2 on the day, 5-4 ground out, and a strikeout. And a swing and a miss at another pitch in the way low in the zone, or out of the zone, almost into the dirt. And now he's got to come back with a fastball. Gotta just get it close to the zone. Gotta just get it close to the zone. And he's going to be swinging away. And he's going to be behind it. And big swing and a miss. Just gotta get it close to the zone, and he was swinging. Finally, they didn't throw a freaking 0-2 pitch way out in the other batter's box. Finally. That's going to bring up Gubon Hyuk, the third baseman. Solid defense all day over there, but 0 for 2 at the plate. Big situation here as Hanwha runners on second and third, as we've got a pinch hitter. And that's strike on the outside corner. You got a pinch hitter. They haven't said Ani Kun, the backup outfielder, 186 on the season. And that's low, 1-1. .186, 8 hits, 43 at-bats, 3 RBIs. The 1-1 pitch coming up. And that's in the dirt. 2-1. Pitch number 17 of the inning coming up for Kim Saw-hyun. The young, I believe he's 21. And the 2-1 pitch, that misses inside. 3-1. Hong Chang-gi, the leadoff hitter, is on deck. All right, what does he throw here? Does he throw a slider down in the zone, or does he try to blow a fastball past him? It's going to be a fastball. No, it's going to be a slider in the top, right in the middle of the zone, right down the middle. Here it comes. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. It's a 5-3 ground out, a strikeout, and now you've got a full count here. The 3-2 pitch, 2 outs, 2 runners on, up by 2. And a swing and a miss on a pitch out of the zone, and he gets out of it. Kim Saw-hyun strands 2 runners, and that is a massive pitching from Kim Saw-hyun. Absolutely filthy with that slider. I still can't believe they gave him a double on that. A ground ball off the shortstop's shoulder, and they gave him a double. Wow. Park Dong-won is going back and punching himself in the face for first pitch swinging after he gave up that big double. Got a young guy struggling with command, just thought he got a double play ball, and first pitch swinging, ground ball broken bat ground ball to the third baseman. Doesn't get a run in, and that is once again piss poor fundamentals in the KBO on both sides of the ball. All right. I don't want that one. I want that one. All right. Hanwha will come up to bat. They're going to have Iwan Suk leading things off. They're up 2-0. A massive, massive momentum swing. Not that that matters in the real game of baseball, but I don't know who was more pumped, Kim So-hyun or Che Jae-hoon on that, but he is looking shiny. All right. E.G. Kong on the mound now, 4.79 ERA, 2 wins, 3 losses, 1 save, 1 hold, 28 games, 35 and 2/3 innings, 30 strikeouts, 18 walks, and a 286 batting average against. And Iwan Suk looks at strike one at the top of the zone. Two video on the season for Iwan Suk. Getting his first at-bat of the day. Looks like Kan stayed in the game. So Moon Bo-kyung will go to third. Kim Hyun-soo will go from left to first. As that's outside 3-1. I will try to get all that stuff. Let's see. Moon Bo-kyung goes from as that's ball 4. Third. Kim Hyun-soo goes from left to first. All right, Kim Tae-yeon steps in. He's 0 for 2 on the day, looking for his first hit of the day. And that's ball 1. All right, I think I've got stuff situated and flipped around now, and yes, here comes the bunts to pull it back. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Kim Tae-yeon still squared around to bunts. Will he pull it back again? He's definitely pulling it back. No, he keeps it out there for ball 2. 2-1. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. Squares around, pulls it back, and chops it foul. 2-2. All right, well, no more childish games with the bunts. It looks like he's never swung a bat. Like, that's what happens whenever you do that crap. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Kim Tae-yeon checks over way up high. Kim Hyun-soo. able to catch that. And all right, come on, Kim Tae-yeon. Let's get ourselves a hit here. First hit of the day. You've been on base already with a walk. Let's improve that batting average, not just that on base percentage, sir. As that one is lifted, Home Changi under it, one away. And that's going to bring up No Shiwan. No Shiwan, 0 for 1 on the day. A walk, and a strikeout. Shea Jae-hoon is the only Hanwha batter that has not been on base yet today. As the walking parade is 7 walks on the day for Hanwha. 280 on the season for No Shiwan after his 0 for 1 so far today, and looks at ball 1 low on the curveball. Shiwan. All right, the 1-0 pitch to the Hanwha third baseman, and that's lined right into the center fielder's glove as he's sliding, gets up, throws to first. Very stupid throw to first, but a sliding catch as he's coming in, and that will be 2 away. Just liner to center dropped, but Pak Min able to easily slide under that, grab it, gets up and immediately throws to first, but again, more situational awareness, non-existence, as Iwan Suk is very fast, and you are not going to double him up with your arm. Jae Sung now steps in and looks at first pitch as a strike, 0-1. Jae Sung, RBI double in his first at-bat, a walk in his second at-bat, and then a pop-up to the second baseman with runners on first and second. As that steps off the back, and Iwan Suk heads back to first. All right, the 0-1 pitch. That's chopped right at the third baseman. Goes to second. 3 away. Hanwha, another walk, another runner stranded. That's 9 on the day, and we will go to the 8th inning. Got ourselves a relative pitcher's duel that was not going to end. Han Sung-hyuk should be out on the mound now for Hanwha. As it'll be interesting. Does Hanwha start making some defensive change? Do they bring in Ito Yoon for shorts? Move Wong Young-mook over to second? And then An Ji-hong over to first base. We'll see. Oh, going to Kim Gyu-yeon. Interesting. Going to Kim Gyu-yeon instead of Han Sung-hyuk. Very, very interesting decision. Was not expecting that. Kim Gyu-yeon. Yes, excellently managed. All right, interesting decision here. Kim Gyu-yeon, ERA of 6, 1 win, 3 holds, 47 games, 48 innings, 35 strikeouts, 26 walks, 273 batting average against, and a 1.5 whip. Let's see if I can figure out why. Kim Gyu-yeon against left-handers. .241 is what they're batting against him, and Han Seung-hyuk against left-handers. 258, so not a big difference. All right, Hong Chang-gi 0 for 2. First pitch is a ball outside. Not a big difference on terms of, batting average against or anything. But anyway, we'll see. And that's ball 2 outside at 2-0. The 2-0. And that's inside 3-0. All right, here comes the 3-0 pitch. Does he pipe one down the middle for Hong Chang-gi? He does, and that's 3-1. All right, the 3-1 pitch. And that's chopped foul and another full count. That's good for Hanwha, as the 3-2 counts have all ended up with 0 for 4. Hong Chang-gi ground out, a 6-3 ground out with a full count. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That's nowhere near the strike zone, and another leadoff runner on for LG. So, second time he has been on via the walk. Fourth walk issued by Hanwha. Shin Min-jae will step in. Hong Chang-gi does have plenty of speed over there. Shin Min-jae also plenty of speed in the batter's box. Very tough to double these two up. Not from this guy. He has, in his career, he has as many home runs as you do, Mary Kate. And here comes the first pitch. Bunce pulls it back. Did he go? He did not. Very important to bunt once again. The amount of bunting with runner on first and nobody outs when you're down 2 runs is mind-blowing. As he fouls that right into his leg, and that's, instead of 2-0, it's 1-1, and he's hurt. Right into the knee. The inside of the right knee. He tries to walk it off. Yeah, I can't believe he swung at that either, man. So he does have one of the 3 LG hits on the day. He singled back in the 3rd inning. And the 1-1 pitch. Bunts that one down. Kim Gyu-yeon safe. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Wow, barely got there in time. Wow, that's a stupid manager if I've ever seen one. How close was that play? Oh, barely beat him. Just barely is. That'll be it for Kim Yu-yeon as he gets the sacrifice bunt, the 1-3 sacrifice bunt to move a runner over with one. Good God, are they dumb in the KBO? Like you have to fail an intelligence test to be able to manage in this league. I swear. Good Lord! Like, what the hell is the point of that? I just don't get it. You're down 2 runs. Like, what the hell are you, man? Not only did they bunt down 2, first of all, you got a runner on first, no outs, and you bunt him over. You lower your chance of scoring any runs 4%. Just by bunting him from first to second and giving up an out to put a runner over at second. You give up, your chances of scoring any runs is 4% down. That doesn't include the amount of that you just dropped to score 2 or more runs, which you need in order to tie the game. Like, it's great to see that it's not just Hanwha's dugout that doesn't understand anything about analytics and numbers. Like, it's fantastic to see that. And again, this is why I say that if anybody with any ounce of intelligence as far as baseball, like the fundamentals of baseball and the ability to understand analytics and implement them, could come in and manage and easily win a championship in the KBO just out of the ability to not pitch and do stupid stuff like that. They would just disagree with it, as that's in there for a strike. Lee Sang-gyu in now. Again, not the one that I would be picking. Again, I'm not sure why Han Sung-hyuk is not coming in. Austin 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout, fly out to center, and a ground ball to shortstop. As that one misses way up, 1-0. I'm not entirely sure what this is, but again, I don't know why Han Sung-hyuk is not in. Like, maybe I just don't know why. Maybe they just don't trust him anymore. As that is going to be a shot. That's going to be 1 run in, and Austin will stay over at first. Now you've got a 1-run game. Again, I'm not sure why Lee Sang-gyu is in there. I'm not sure why Han Sung-hyuk is not, as Austin will come out as they will pinch run. As Austin comes through with what he's supposed to do, and so next up, Moon Bo-kyung, the left-hander. So Chae Sung-min on to run. I'll get you some stats in just a second. Another throw over. Chae Sung-min on the season, 10 stolen bases, 6 failed stolen bases. Moonbo Young, the left-hander, against right-handed pitches, 315. 9 home runs, and that's ball 1. All right, the Hanwha hanging on to this 2-1 lead now. Runner on first, 1 out, 1-0 pitch to the cleanup hitter. And goes down to a knee and shoves that ball into the second deck, but's foul. 1-1. All right, now again, the 1-1 pitch. Coming up, Moonbo Young 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts today. And the check over at first. Nice to see the LG cheerleading crew actually there on a weekday. All right. Swing and a miss on a pitch on the inside. 1-2. Is that a splitter? Oh no, 2-seamer. Is that a 2-seamer? What did he throw? They said it's a fastball, but that was not a fastball. Must have been a 2-seamer. All right, the 1-2 pitch. They set up top and throw over to first again. Again, LG has attempted more stolen bases than any other team in the league, and they've been thrown out more than any other team in the league. Last year, it was so bad that the fans were holding up signs playing "Stop Trying to Steal." And the 1-2 goes, drops the ball as it rolls into the outfield, and that's going to be an error. And a runner on third now. And 2-2. And Hanwha doing the Hanwha. Now a fly ball to the outfield. Ends up tying the game as the tying run is 90 feet away. Moonbo Young, the pitch outside, ball 3, and another full count. Gotta catch the ball before you can tag them, Wong Yamuk. Catching the ball is way more important. Fundamentals, boys. Infield is in. The 3-2 pitch lifted into the air. That's going to be one hopper to the wall. 1 run is in, and he is going to be cruising into second base. And that is a tie game. Thank God we got those bunts down. Thank God we got those bunts down earlier. Man, am I happy about that. Thank God we got those bunts down. All right, well, the inning's not over yet. Again, I'm not sure why Han Sung-hyuk is not in there. I'm not entirely sure why Han Sung-hyuk is not in there. Lee Sung-kyu has faced 2 batters, has given up an RBI single and an RBI double, and they will probably be taking him out now. I'm not entirely sure why he was in there to start with. And that'll be it for him. And he is responsible for the runner on first. Again, would have scored on that run anyway. And once again, Hanwha fails to beat a left-handed starter in Daejeon. They will bring in the closer. Is Han Sung-hyuk hurt? As they bring in the closer now. Now that the game is, now that it's a tie game, they're going to bring in the closer. I'm confused. Is anybody else confused? Anybody else confused? Raise your hand if you're confused. How about a heart or 100% or something if you are confused at what these pitching changes are? Of course not, Kenny. All right, so runner on second, 1 out. The closer will come in now that the game is tied. Trying to hold on to it, I guess. 2.13 ERA, 6 wins, 2 losses, 17 saves, 2 holds, 48 games, 55 innings, 54 strikeouts, 6 walks, 190 batting average against, and a .78 whip. So he's coming in to keep them from losing the lead, I guess. And Ojiwan will step in. He walked in his last at-bat, last inning. And Ju Hyun-sung, one of the top pitchers in the league this year, will come in hoping to keep Hanwha in the game. As that first pitch is lifted into center field. He will not tag, though, and that is 1 pitch and 1 away. Sorry, 2 away. All right, that's going to bring up Kim Hyun-soo. So Hanwha will have the bottom of their order coming up, the 6, 7, 8, 9. And right now, he will face the 6-hitter, Kim Hyun-soo. All right, Kim Hyun-soo, runner on second. A single should score him, as that's a strike at the top of the zone. Kim Hyun-soo, a questionable double in his last at-bats. A ground ball off the shortstop's shoulder that was ruled an RBI, or just ruled a double. And the 0-1 pitch is going to go upstairs, too far upstairs, and that's 1-1. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. Runner on second, 2 outs, 2-2 game. Says throw it in the dirt. He doesn't and misses inside, just barely. 2-1. All right, the 2-1 pitch to the now first baseman for LG. Outside. 3-1. On deck is Pak Dong-won. He is the one that's first pitch swinging after the double. The worst at bat of the game. Besides the runner on first, no out bunts. And the 3-1 pitch to Kim Hyun-soo from Ju Hyun-sung. Gonna set upstairs. Misses, ball 4. Ju Hyun-sung would like a different baseball, as he says that one is tainted with walks. And This game is getting way more interesting. Again, Hanwha just kept leaving runners on through 7 innings. They left 9 runners on. They have not scored since the first inning. Pak Dong-wan, 1 pitch swinging on 2-3 runners on second and third in his last at bats. First pitch swinging here as that one is blown past him. Only 142. Ju Hyun-sang is not a big guy. Not a big guy at all. I'm pretty sure I'm taller than Ju Hyun-sang. Yes, listed at 177. 177, 92 kilos. He is a stocky, stout guy, former shortstop, and gonna go upstairs. Swing and a miss. Got a piece of it, but it's right into the glove, and that is quickly 2 strikes on the catcher. 1 single, 1 walk, 1 ground out, 1 big pitch coming up. Runners on first and second, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2-2 game. The number 2 position player. He's number 20 something. Once again, the 0-2 pitch, what do? They got a righty facing a righty, an 0-2 pitch, and what do? They throw it in the other batter's box. Just like always. It's so predictable that even the other team is like, I don't even need to worry about this pitch. Every single time. As that one is popped up, but foul down the third base line. Again, if you got a right-hander facing a righty, you get an 0-2 count. They always call for the pitch in the other batter's box. You get a left-handed batter with a left-handed pitcher, and you get an 0-2 count. What happens? They call for the next pitch to be in the other batter's box. Always. Yeah, it's hard to not follow the things that don't work. All right, the 1-2 pitch, 2, and he sets up way in the other batter's box once again, and nowhere near the strike zone, and nowhere near trying to swing. And now we've got the deuces wild, ladies and gentlemen. Deuces wild. All right, you got pitch number 1-2. The batter, 1 for 2, 2-2 game, 2 on, 2 outs, 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball that went by him up high. And that will be the end of the top of the 8th. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Hanwha blew the lead, and they will look to get it back. I will be right back. All right, we should be back. Coming back, maybe. Maybe the Hanwha forfeited after that display. Kim Jin-sung on the mound for LG, 3.40 ERA, 1 win, 2 losses, 1 save, 21 holds, 52 games, 50 and a third innings. And now Hanwha is gonna have to worry about the rest of their pitchers. Obviously, Ji-Hyun Song will go out there for another inning, but second half he's got a whip of .77. That is called good. And An Ji-Hong looks at ball one. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. It's not the ninth inning. Calm down, everybody. It's not the ninth inning. Alright, there we go. Alright, the 1-0 lifts that one up into the air. Shortstop over, under it. And one away. Next up is Wang Young Mook. Nick, I'm waiting. And ball one outside. All right, Nick. Yeah, you're gone. And that's lifted. Hong Chang-gi coming in, grabs it. Hey, Nick, you weren't here, man. You weren't here for the Mookster. Weren't here for the Mookster, and that caused him to pop out. All right, Che Jae-hoon steps in. He is the only Hanwha starter that has not reached base yet. Everyone else is at least reached via the walk. All right, the first pitch, and that is first pitch swinging, fouled away, 0-1. All right, the 0-1 pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Che Jae-hoon is wondering why the robot isn't calling those for him. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside, they are following the Hanwha lead as they throw that in the other batter's box, and 1-2 is the count. All right, to the 1-2 pitch in the dirt, and 2-2. Che Jae-hoon hasn't been hit yet, hasn't walked yet. It's about time for that. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. 2-2. 2-2 game. 2 outs. And that is fouled away, and we'll do this whole thing again. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Lifted into the air, giving it a ride, but just to the warning track. 3 away. And we will go to the 9th inning. Hanwha tied up at 0. But on the bright side, Hanwha did not leave anybody on that inning. They did not leave anybody on the bases. What's up, Dave? You have missed so many questionable decisions, Dave. Make sure you say hi to Takamatsu up there. He's also a fellow Desianite. Well, yeah, but what about this game? He is up 2-0 in the bottom of the ninth. All right, let's go. One more inning, 2 more innings, 3 more innings, 4 more innings. We'll go until they tell us that we can't go anymore. As top of the ninth coming up, Hanwha. Well, I assume Ju Hyun-sung is still out there. 100% assume that, and they will face Pakemin, Ani-kun, and Hong Chang-gi. As they will have their 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Ju Hyun-sung do 12 pitches in the last inning to get through the 2 batters, plus 254 on the season for Park Hae-min. A huge strikeout in his last at-bat, which was in the 7th. Ju Hyun-sung, first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. Park Hae-min 0 for 2 on the day, 2 strikeouts, a 5-4 groundouts for the center fielder, and that's a big swing and a miss. Changing his eye level. I love it, I love it, I love it. I mean, technically they're in the picture. It's just they're on the edges. They might get covered up by the frame once it's finalized. The 0-2 pitch way up high. I mean, technically right now they're 4 out of the playoff spots, but they just have 4 teams ahead of them, though. All right, the 1-2 pitch to the LG center fielder. They're going to go up around the waist again, and that's going to be lifted into center field. Coming in, drops down, and he is going to try for 2, and in there safely. Running hard with a leadoff double, as that is a absolute backbreaker. John Jin-hyuk did not. I've told you guys before, John Jin-hyuk is not a good center fielder. He does not do well going left to right. Right there, he's coming into his left, ends up dropping the ball. Park Hae-min running hard out of the batter's box, and is able to slide into second base safely. And again, John Jin-hyuk is not a good center fielder. They had 2 7-game winning streaks. And I do not know how, I do not know why the players are in the situations they're in, or why they're in the places that they're in, but now is going to be the time to bunt. Now is when, Hanwha, where, again, it's not the best time to bunt. The reason why is, they're going to bunt because this guy's hitting 175 on the season. So I can see that bunt. I can see this bunt. This would be like the equivalent of a pitcher hitting. I can see a bunt here. It would make sense. All right, as they step off and make sure that he's not going on the movements. So whether or not he is able to bunt safely is a completely different question. So this is the number 9 hitter who pinch hits last or 2 innings ago, and is the pop-up bunts. Thank you. Well done, sir. Like I said, whether or not he can bunt or not is another question. Good job, LG. That's what you like to see. Elevate the pitch makes it very, very difficult to bunt. Thank you. All right, now you got one out, and the leadoff batter fouls that one away. Well done. Hong Chang-gi, 315 on the season. He is 0 for 2 on the day, but has been on base twice, 2 walks. Scored the first run. Still laughing in that bunt. And that is not going to matter, as Iwan Suk does not have an arm. He pauses, and then Hong Chang-gi goes to second, and good Lord, what the hell were you doing in left field? What the hell were you doing in left field? Why were you holding the ball? Throw the ball. What are you doing, man? What the hell are you doing? Grabs the ball and just holds it while you got Park Hae-min, one of the fastest guys in the league, rounding third base. What the hell were you doing, Iwan Suk? Wow. 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 Iwan Suk. Good Lord. All right, Shin-min Jae now steps in. They had him sacrifice bunts with a runner at first last inning, and looks at strike one. It's not over yet, Mary Kate. It's not over yet. All right, the 0-1 pitch to Shin-min Jae. That's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. He tags him at third, and a good, solid heads-up play there by Wang Young-mook, as once again, fundamentals are not the thing that you should be doing. The amount of fundamental, just like, you'd never run with the ball hit in front of you. Jeez, why are these players so awful with fundamentals? There's like base running fundamentals that you never make the first or third out at third base, and you don't run on a ground ball in front of you unless you have to. All right. We got a pinch hitter here. Chaewon Young. He's hitting .417 on the season. Don't let that fool you. He is 5 for 12. Man, is LG going to come away with a win with this piss-poor fundamental play? As that is ripped but foul. Ball boy with a hell of a play down there. Strike one. Good Lord, LG. You guys look like you are playing something like, I'm talking like RBI baseball or something. Bunting with a runner on first, nobody out. Bunting, runner on second, nobody out. And you pop up the pitch. Pop it up so much, the first baseman runs over, calls off the catcher. Then you finally take the RBI, and what do? You run into an out at third because you ran on a ground ball in front of you. Oh, my Lord. As the throw over to first. Ji-Yeon Song is going to take the loss here, unless Hanwha can suddenly remember how to hit the ball. All right, the 1-1 and another throw over to first. And now you've lost your closer for tomorrow. All right, the 1-1 pitch. And he goes, and he's out. Safe. Did he get under the tag? Good Lord, LG. Wow. LG, wow. Steps off as he's already running, and then he's able to get back and slide underneath the tag. But they'll review it. Cheon Sung thinks he got him. I don't know. The call on the field was safe, so Hanwha's going to have to burn one of their replays. Did he miss? That was an awful... Oh, I think he missed him. Oh, got his leg. He's out. Wow, LG, you guys look awful. But somehow you have taken the lead on whatever the hell this has been. I mean, I don't know how to explain how awful this has been. Like, again, you have the lead. Congratulations, but man, let's just go over the last 2 innings, shall we? We got to run. So you got a leadoff batter, or we'll back up to the 7th inning. You got a bunt, and then you got a double off of the shoulder of the shortstop to lead off. So you got 2nd and 3rd, and you got your catcher comes up, and he first pitch swinging on a guy that has mental issues. Like, it's well known that he has struggles with mental issues, and he had to have a visit from the coach. First pitch, and then you strike out. Then the next inning, you got a lead off bunt, so you bunt him over first base, nobody out, you bunt him over. What does that do? Oh, it just lowers your chance of scoring any runs at all by 4%. And you're down by 2 runs, and you're bunting them over. Luckily, you get a single from Austin that scores the run, and then a stolen base ends up running. He ends up making it to 3rd on the throw. So now, and then you get a double that scores the tying run. And then the next inning, you come up. So Yu Young Chan is on 198 ERA, 7-3, 20 saves, 1 hold, 47 games, 50 innings, 61 strikeouts, 26 walks, 247 batting average against. But oh my Lord, like, just watching this is amazing. I'm not gonna. They have a different. Somebody else at first base. First base is going to be Lee Young Bin. I'll just tell you that I'm not going to change it, as Hanwha will pinch hit here. John Jin Hyuk comes out 0 for 2 on the day with a walk, and Moon Hyun Bin, Mr. Clutch himself, and looks, it's ball 1. Yeah, I mean, I'll go over the rest of it in my recap, or yeah. But man, is that he goes around on that. That 9th inning for LG was a thing of beauty. That is like nearly every possible thing that you could want as a defensive team, yet somehow they still scored a run. That is just amazing. Is that's in the dirt, 2-2. Moon Hyun Bin not successful lately. 125 in his last 5 games. It's just not been playing. He's pinch hitting late in games of blowouts. Not really. He's swing and a miss there. You're just not giving the guy any chances, and then all of a sudden now you want him to come in a game that you guys were leading by 2 runs for 8 innings, and then come in off the bench again. Like, the last time he started, I don't have a clue when it was. All right, Peraza. He led off the game with a home run. Can he do the same? Can he do the same? As I have lost my connection. Hopefully you guys can still hear me, as that misses, and that's 2-0. I lost connection to my stuff, as that misses, and that's 3-0. As my whole system just... All right, that's good. As that's ball 4, and he will take his base on 4 straight balls. I will try to yeah, so I've lost all my music, so unfortunately I'm not gonna sing to you guys. But Isang Hyuk is now on first base as Peraza walks. Good to see him getting on base after the first inning. And Iwan Suk will step in and looks at ball 1. And I will do my best to do this without my whole entire system set up. But here comes the 1-0 pitch. And slides back, almost picked off over there at first. He has been picked off in a very, very important situation. I don't really know. I can hear their songs in the actual game, as that's in there for strike 1-1. Maybe September. September I'll start head back to the games if it cools down. It's just so hot. It's just miserable for me. I get so hot so easy that hanging out in the sun is not fun for me. And so the 1-1 pitch, that's also in there for a strike, as he's throwing 2 straight curveballs in there for strikes. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Isang Hyuk, or Iwan Suk, is that one is way upstairs. 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch coming up. Lifted into center field, but the center fielder under it. 2 away. Yeah, like, I have zero desire to be hanging out in 4 billion degree weather to watch this team, when I could be hanging out with you guys in front of my fans. Yes, fans is plural. As Kim Tae-yeon looks at strike 1 at the bottom of the zone. He is not happy about the strike zone in the KBO lately. Kim Tae-yeon 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout, a pop fly to the shortstop, a fly out to right, a walk. Big situation here for him. This is what he needs, as he swings, or maybe he didn't, but it was a strike anyway. The 0-2 pitch. Oh, that would have been nice. I know riding in the motorcycle back and forth to work is just brutal every time I have to stop. All right, the 0-2 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon, looking for his first hit of the day. A single might score Lee Sang-hyuk, but that's ball in the other batter's box, just like Hanwha. Kim Tae-yeon does have a tendency to chase those pitches just out of the zone. All right, the 1-2 pitch, Kim Tae-yeon, he says throw it in the dirt. And a swing and a miss, that'll end the game, and Hanwha blows it. Yep. Maybe, I guess, I don't know. You're welcome, Mary Kate. You're welcome, Mary Kate. All right, well, Hanwha, that was a rough loss. That was devastating. Goes up 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Peraza, first pitch he sees is a home run. Later, a walk by No Shiwan. Cheon Sung is able to double, scores from first to home on the 2 outs RBI double by Cheon Sung, and then after that's nothing. They strand 10 runners on base. And this is a game that's any other team in the league wins. I'm going to say that's now. Any other team in the league wins. Ryun-jin pitched. He didn't pitch great, but he pitched well enough. 5 innings, 87 pitches, 55 for strikes. Gave up 2 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Really settled in late in the game. Third inning, strikeouts. He had base runners on all day, but was able to get through. Pitched well when he needed to. Really buckled down in the second parts. Got through the 5th inning. Very, very big deal. As he went, did give up a leadoff single in the 5th inning. Again, coming into today's game, 4-11 is what they were hitting against Ryun-jin in the 5th inning. Gave up a leadoff single on the very first pitch he threw. Then ended up almost walking. Get full count to Park Hae-min. Got the strikeouts. Then Kubon-hyuk came in. Full count there, struck him out, and then struck out Hong Chang-gi looking. It just, he settled down. Hanwha, the bullpen pitched well. Kim So-yeon, a rough break there with the double off of Hong Chang-gi, or off of Wang Yang-mook's shoulder. Then I'm just not sure what that was. So first of all, I'm not sure LG what their coach, like the amount of fundamental mistakes from the 7th inning on from LG would have given any other team in the world the win. I mean, you got a guy that has mental, not like he struggles on the mound with the mental aspect of pitching. He has all of the skills, but he struggles with the mental aspect. He just had a double play ball to turn 2 to eliminate the first walk of the inning, and you first pitch swinging, and little chopper to the third baseman doesn't allow the run to come in and score, and then 2 strikeouts from there. Then you go to the next inning, you lead off walk, and you bunt him over, lowering your chance of scoring any runs. And not only that, 1 run there is useless as you're down 2. Austin came through with the single, was able obviously to help out, but I'm just amazed at, like, I'm just amazed at what happened. Just a sec, as I need to double check when something happened. Yeah, so Austin ends up getting the RBI single, which is fine. He would have scored probably anyway. And then the stolen base, where they steal the base, and then Che Jae-hoon ends up throwing the ball into the outfield. So he goes to third, and he's able to come around to score on the double by Moon Bo-kyung. Then they bring in Ju Hyun Song. I don't know what's wrong with with Han Sung Hyuk. They did not bring in Han Sung Hyuk in this situation. They also did not use Han Sung Hyuk on Sunday in a 2-run game. They brought in Kim Gyu-yeon, who walked a batter and then gave up a sacrifice. And then they brought in Lee Sang-gyu, who has not pitched in a critical situation all season. But suddenly you have him in there. He gives up a single, which is the RBI, and then he gives up the double, which is the game tying double to Moon Bo-kyung. You brought a guy in who hasn't pitched in an important situation to face the 3-4 hitters of the number 2 team in the league. I just don't get it. Ju Hyun Song came in and ended up getting out of that inning with it still being 2-2. But then you go into the next inning, and again, LG does, I don't know what the hell this is, but they get a leadoff double, and then the bunt, they pop it up. It's popped up so much, the first baseman is able to run under it, call off the catcher, and catch it. Then you get the single, the RBI single from Hong Chang-gi, but Iwan Suk is like holding on to the ball in left field for some reason. Then you get a ground out, but you got your guy at second who's on second because of the throw to home runs when there's a ground ball in front of him. Like, one of the number 1 rules of base running is you don't run with a ground ball in front of you from seconds if you don't have to. But they did, and they got thrown out at third, and then they get picked off. Like, all of those things, but they still come away with a 3-2 win. And Hanwha's bullpen pitched perfectly fine. Again, Ju Hyun Song is going to take the loss, but they pitched fine. You know, Kim Gyu-yeon probably shouldn't have been in that situation. Lee Sang-gyu probably shouldn't have been in that situation. You haven't had him in that situation all year. Suddenly you want to put him in that situation to face the top of the order. I just don't get it. I just really don't understand why those pitchers are in that situation when you haven't had them in that situation all season long, and suddenly you want to put them in that situation. It just I don't get it when you have Han Sung Hyuk in the bullpen, who's been in that situation all season. I just don't get it. But yeah, Hanwha loses a heartbreaker. Yeah, I mean, it's like 2 guys are like trying their best to lose. Like, they're really, it's like, okay, this guy did this to us, so this guy made this mistake. Okay, so we're gonna make another mistake that's equal, so that both of us can have mistakes. And then they just keep one-upping themselves on the mistakes. I really don't get it. It just, I just can't understand it. And now tomorrow is not going to be any easier. I'm going to say this now. First of all, Moon Dong-ju will be pitching tomorrow for Hanwha. He has struggled so much in the first inning. It's worse than Ryu Han-jin in the 5th inning. He's 434 against him in the first inning is what opponents are hitting. And against left-handed hitters are hitting 361. They're going to have Hong Chang-gi, Shin Min-jae, Austin if somebody gets on base, and then Moon Bo-kyung, Oh Ji-won, and Kim Hyun-soo. All of those are going to be left-handers coming up, and then maybe Park Dong-won, and then again another lefty, Park Hae-min. LG's team is very heavy left-handers. So you're going to run into that issue. And then on top of that, LG has their newest foreigner who pitched extremely well last week. 5 innings, 78 pitches, 2 runs, 1 homer, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, gave up 1 run. So I was hoping Hanwha would be able to get the win. I didn't think they would get the win against Enns, but I thought that their bullpen would be able to hold on and get the win. But it did not happen. The bullpen finally collapsed. As again, I talked about it earlier. They are they the new bullpen, or are they overachieving at that point? It does look like they might be overachieving a little bit, not too much, but again, constantly changing pitching coaches. It's very tough to determine what their actual ability is until they're going to have a pitching coach that is there for a long time. Same way with the hitting. So, questionable managing decisions. I'm not entirely sure what they were, what the reason was. Maybe there's some reason why Han Sung-hyuk didn't come out. Maybe there is. I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't know what it is. But now you have no closer tomorrow, as he threw how many pitches? 20-something? Sorry, 23 pitches. Maybe he could pitch tomorrow, but that would be really rushing him. And so tomorrow is going to be a rough one. Moon Dong-ju on the mound. Hopefully he is able to reel things in the first inning. If he can get through the first inning with only giving up 1 or 2 runs, fantastic. The Hanwha definitely has a chance. Luckily, LG used some of their big relievers here, but they'll be able to pitch tomorrow because they didn't really pitch too big of a deal today. Not too many pitches from any of them, not multiple innings from any of them. So, once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for joining in all the fun and games of the KBO. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, maybe a little bit late. Again, there is a festival right across the street from my house, making it very difficult to get here in time. But I will be here nonetheless at some points. But until then, see you tomorrow. Enjoy the money, Mary Kates.